Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing 3 tools that I use routinely now for assembling Warhammer miniatures that I feel like most people haven't heard of or don't use. I don't hear many people talk about these. I think they've really improved my workflow in assembly. Here is a black orc torso that I'm looking to clean up. So here we can see some mold lines along the side of this torso. So, most people use an X-Acto knife to try to trim those lines, or a mold line remover, or maybe they'll use the back of the knife because then it won't gouge into the model. But I find that a mold line or a X-Acto knife is good to trim mold lines, but like I said before, you might kind of gouge into it because this is quite sharp. So a tool I've found fairly recently is this. It's I believe it's Rebel. It's like a, I don't know if it's called a mold line remover specifically, but it has to do with, plastic model kits, and it's like a sprue trimmer. And it's kind of like the GW mold line remover, but just look how sharp or how fine of a point it comes to. Whereas the GW mold line remover, it has like a machined edge, but it's kind of bulkier. And I find with this, it comes to such a sharp point, you can get to into any kind of nooks and crannies. And since it's not like an X-Acto knife, it's never really going to gouge into the plastic like a knife can. But this point is very, very sharp, so try not to poke yourself with it. So, with this, we can, trim the mold lines, and I find it just works really well. It's really fast. I don't have to worry about gouging into the model with the knife. I can apply gentle pressure, and I can get into all those real nooks and crannies. Because there's so many plastic kits that have just incredibly intricate just parts that just a regular mold line remover is probably not going to fit in. Example that comes to mind is the Bloodthirster character with his kind of tattered wings. I mean, you're not going to want to use the regular GW mold line remover for that. It's too intricate, and there's just too many little holes in those wings, all with mold lines, because they're, it's the edges that have the lines. So there's that mold line remover. And then my second tool that I really like recently is this is 2000 grit sandpaper on a sponge. I think it's from Tamiya. And the nice thing with this is that, unlike a file, the fact that it has a sponge means it can really easily conform to the shape of, say, like this pauldron. So I can apply gentle pressure. It conforms to the rounded shape, and it helps to really smooth down this sprue gate kind of vestige. And you can see it really helps to just polish off where that sprue gate was. This could use a little more work, but it's pretty good so far with the minimal amount of effort. I just kind of whittled away at the sprue gate vestige with the X-Acto knife, and then now I'm just polishing it with this sanding sponge. I don't know. In my opinion, removing some of these sprue gate remains is one of my least enjoyed aspects of assembly. There we go. All right, so the third tool I have is something I don't think I've ever seen anyone else use, but I use it pretty much every time I assemble anything, and I use it for just cleaning tools. It's this fan-shaped brush, and I don't use this for actually applying paint to anything. I just use it to actually just clean up debris or dirt or anything that doesn't belong, I don't want on the model, very quickly and very safely, because this this hair is so soft, it doesn't really apply a lot of force or friction to the model. So say there's a lot of debris from me, like, whittling away the mold lines and the sprue gate, you can just gently remove any debris, any plastic shaving, and it comes off very quickly Some people use a toothbrush, but the toothbrush doesn't have a big fan like this, and it applies a lot more pressure, and there's some really delicate parts. It might snap or break. And this is just faster. It's more gentle. I mean, it's great. It removes any debris instantly. I see some people just using plastic glue to like melt away some of the excess remains from mold line removal or sprue gates or just whatever debris around the model, but you can just wipe it away. People might blow on it, but I wouldn't recommend that. Just get one of these fan brushes, and I use it all the time. If there's like extra excess sand on a base I'm modeling or I'm applying basing material to, I just wipe it away with this fan brush. And oftentimes like I'll have extra debris, say like on these cutters, and it's gone just with this quick little swipe of this fan brush. And debris gets on your knife, you can just clean it off like this. Yeah, these are, 3 tools I use pretty much all the time now that I don't see many people talking about. So I know this has made my life easier. And yeah, I feel like anyone who uses these would probably agree with me that they're very good tools that can save you time. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think these tools make sense? Have you heard of these before? Is this breaking any ground? Love to hear your feedback. Thank you for watching this video. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.